and welcome back to Speakflow English, the place where English feels natural, practical, and easy to follow. I'm Sophia.
And I'm Daniel. We're so happy you're here with us today.
Today's episode is about something very important: never giving up, even when life feels heavy.
Yes, because let's be honest, some days are easy, and some days are just hard.
Very hard.
You wake up tired, your plans go wrong, things feel slow, and suddenly, even small tasks feel bigger than they should.
Exactly. And on days like that, many people feel like stopping.
But today, we want to remind you that difficult days do not last forever.
Right. You may feel tired, you may feel stuck, but you can still keep going.
And that's what this conversation is about. Not just learning English, but learning how to speak about real life in natural English.
So, let's begin with a simple question, Daniel. Have you ever had one of those days where everything felt difficult from the start?
Oh, absolutely. Last week, I woke up late, missed my morning routine, forgot to reply to messages, and then spilled coffee on my shirt.
That is a rough start.
It was. I almost felt like giving up before the day even began.
That phrase is very useful. Give up. It means to stop trying.
For example, don't give up on your goals.
Or, she gave up after trying for a long time.
Very common, very natural.
And today's message is simple. Even when things get hard, don't give up.
Yes, because progress is often slow. Real growth takes time.
That's true. Sometimes people only see success, but they do not see the struggle behind it.
Exactly. Every strong person has had hard days.
So, if today is one of those days for you, this episode is for you.
Let's make it practical. Imagine this situation. You're working on something important, but you keep making mistakes.
Maybe you're learning English and you forget the words.
Maybe you're trying to stay focused, but your mind keeps drifting away.
Maybe you're tired, distracted, or not in the mood.
In that moment, you might want to say, I can't do this.
But a better phrase is, I'm going to keep going.
Yes, that means you will continue, even though it's difficult.
For example, I'm tired, but I'm going to keep going.
Or, she kept going even when the work became hard.
Beautiful phrase. Very encouraging.
Another helpful expression is carry on.
Yes, that means continue.
Carry on with your work.
He carried on after the bad news.
It sounds calm, strong, and determined.
And sometimes, that is exactly the kind of energy you need on a hard day.
Let me tell you a small story.
Go ahead.
I remember a time when I was learning something new, and I was really frustrated. I was making mistakes again and again.
That sounds familiar to many learners.
It was. I wanted everything to be easy right away. But of course, that's not how growth works.
No, it isn't.
So I stopped for a moment, took a breath, and told myself, just one more try.
That's powerful.
And that one more try became two more tries, and then slowly, things started to improve.
That is such a good lesson. Sometimes you do not need a huge breakthrough. You just need one more try.
Exactly.
Here's a useful phrase. Keep trying.
It means continue making effort.
Keep trying and you will improve.
She kept trying until she got it right.
Very simple, very useful.
Another strong phrase is stay strong.
Yes, that can be emotional or practical.
Stay strong during difficult times.
He stayed strong even after a bad day.
This phrase has a lot of heart in it.
It does. It feels supportive.
And support is important because when people are having a hard day, they do not need perfection. They need encouragement.
Exactly. They need to hear that it's okay to feel tired, but it's not okay to give up on yourself.
Well said.
Daniel, have you ever wanted to quit something because it felt too difficult?
Yes, definitely. There have been times when I felt like stopping.
What made you continue?
Honestly, I kept thinking about why I started in the first place.
That's a great point.
When you remember your reason, it becomes easier to keep going.
That's a very strong phrase, too. Remember your reason.
Or you can say, remember your goal.
Remember your goal when things get hard.
He remembered his reason and continued.
That is the kind of inner conversation many people need.
Yes, the voice in your head matters.
It really does. If your inner voice says, you're failing, you feel weaker.
But if it says, you're learning, you feel stronger.
That's such an important shift.
Absolutely.
Now, let's learn a phrase that sounds very natural in English. Get through it.
Ah, yes, very useful.
It means survive or manage a difficult situation.
For example, I had a hard day, but I got through it.
She got through the exam week.
We got through the winter.
Great phrase for emotional and practical situations.
And it's very realistic, because not every day is about winning. Sometimes it's just about getting through.
Exactly, and that is still a success.
Very true.
Let's make a small conversation with that idea.
Okay.
How was your day?
Honestly, it was tough.
Did you get through it?
Yes, I did. It wasn't easy, but I kept going.
Nice. That sounds very natural.
Another useful phrase is hang in there.
Yes, that is a comforting phrase.
It means stay strong, keep going, don't give up.
Hang in there. Things will improve.
She is going through a difficult time, but she is hanging in there.
Lovely phrase, very supportive.
If you say this to a friend, it sounds warm and kind.
And that's important in English. Not only speaking correctly, but speaking with care.
Right.
Now, let's talk about hard days in a very real way.
Go ahead.
Sometimes a hard day is not dramatic. Sometimes it is just small problems stacking up.
Yes, a late bus.
A slow computer.
A message you forgot to answer.
A task you keep postponing.
And suddenly, your energy is gone.
That is when you need phrases like, take it one step at a time.
Oh yes, that is a beautiful one.
It means do not try to solve everything at once.
For example, I know the project feels big, but take it one step at a time.
She took it one step at a time and finished the work.
That is a smart way to handle pressure.
And it sounds natural, too.
Another one is push through.
Yes, very strong phrase.
It means continue even when it is hard.
I was tired, but I pushed through.
He pushed through the difficult week.
That's a powerful expression.
It shows determination.
And determination is often the difference between stopping and succeeding.
True.
Now, I want to say something important to our listeners.
Please do.
If you are having a hard day, do not measure your life by this one moment.
That's deep.
One bad hour does not define your whole future.
Very true.
One difficult day does not mean you are weak.
It means you are human.
Exactly.
And being human means you will have good days and bad days.
But the most important thing is what you do next.
Do you stop?
Or do you keep going?
That choice matters.
Let's practice one more useful phrase. Bounce back.
Ah, great one.
It means recover after something bad.
He bounced back after a disappointing day.
She bounced back after failing once.
That phrase feels hopeful.
It really does.
Because life is not only about falling down, it is also about getting back up.
Very true.
And English has a lot of these powerful phrases that help you express that feeling naturally.
That's why learning English through real conversation is so effective.
You hear the meaning, you feel the emotion, you remember the phrase.
Exactly.
So let's review a few key phrases from this episode.
Great idea.
Give up.
Keep going.
Carry on.
Keep trying.
Stay strong.
Get through it.
Hang in there.
Make it one step at a time.
Push through.
Bounce back.
Those are all very useful phrases for real life.
And even more important, they help you speak with courage.
So here is your challenge for today. Choose one phrase and use it in a real sentence.
You can say it aloud, write it down, or send it in a message.
Just use it once today,
Because once becomes twice.
and twice becomes a habit.
And habits change everything.
That is a perfect lesson for this episode.
Remember, hard days come and go.
But your strength can grow every single day,
So stay with us, keep practicing, and never give up.
even on hard days.
We believe in you.
Always.
If this episode helped you, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs encouragement today.
Thank you for listening to Speakflow English.
Take care of yourself.
And keep going.
Bye for now.
Bye.